Drones are finding new uses in different industries seemingly every day. From being used in search and rescue missions to increasing crop yield, drones are being used across the board in benefit society, and in some cases they are used in saving lives. However, the potential of drones are being limited by safety concerns. Airplanes and helicopters already have claim to the skies, and we have to make sure that the people in these vehicles are safe. To do this, the FAA has put rules in place that drone pilots have to follow. These regulations include flying above 400 feet beyond the visual line of sight, as well as flying at night. The only way to get around these is by obtaining a waiver or certificate of authorization. Waivers are rare, as out of the 2,200 waivers given out by the FAA, only about 25 have related to the regulations previously stated. Certificate of authorizations can take up to 2 months to get and are geographically bound. From working with Bill Doyle at the National Weather Center, he has confirmed that it is evident that regulations prevent weather researchers from conducting their work efficiently. But we have a solution that allows drone pilots to fly past these limits, but also keeps manned aircraft safe. We call this Cloud Patrol. We are using a ground-based radar unit designed by Dr. Mark Geary at the Radar Innovations Lab here at OU. This radar unit will watch for any airplanes that come near, covering a radius of up to 9 miles. When an aircraft is detected using various softwares, a signal is sent to the unmanned aircraft, activating the safety protocol commanding the unmanned aircraft to return to launch. Doing this avoids collisions between manned and unmanned aircraft by removing the human error factor. About a month ago, we performed our first test using the geofence radar. We were able to detect manned aircraft and command the drone to land autonomously using various softwares. This was done at a variety of longitudes, confirming enough time was allowed for the drone to land under different scenarios. Our units will be leased out for $10,000 per year, plus a $3,000 service fee. Ultimately, the total cost per unit will be $13,000 per year. The leases will last for 5 to 7 years, with each unit bringing in $13,000 a year and an associated expense of $6,500 per unit. It is projected that each unit will break even after 3.5 years. With each unit to have a projected lifespan of 10 years, a profit of $70,000 is anticipated for each unit. In comparison to our biggest competitors, Cloud Patrol provides the only unmanned aircraft traffic management system that has full coverage below 2,000 feet, autonomous detect and avoidance, no additional hardware required, is portable, and does not rely on a third party for air traffic data. We will approach weather researchers with this technology as they have a strong desire to use drones to collect data at altitudes higher than the FAA typically allows. We will use our contacts at the National Weather Center to allow for implementation in the Oklahoma weather research industry. From there, we will be able to transition down to Texas and surrounding states where there are over 3,300 Mesonet stations. As our prototype is nearly complete, our next steps are to begin communication to get into the integrated pilot program. This program was created by the FAA last year with the intention of developing new regulations and technology to allow for an increase of commercial use of drones. While working with the FAA, we will be seeking our first round of capital procurement. We will be asking for $550,000 as a convertible note that will be converted during our Series A round of funding. This funding will mainly be used to cover initial manufacturing costs as well as other miscellaneous expenses.